Hey you guys, so let's take a look and see what message Spirit has for you at this time. Okay, it looks like you feel that there's a lot that's hidden from you at this time. A person could be connected to a person. Maybe you miss this person. Maybe they made an offer to you in the past and you chose something else. And I get a lot of sadness here, a lot of regret. And you're wondering, this person is hidden to you. Like you can't see what's going on with them. You don't know what's happening. And you also feel like you are juggling too much to be able to reach out and connect. You want to connect, but you also feel like you don't have space or room to offer anything at this time to them. And, you know, it's like you want to be able to be this energy if you do come towards them. You want to be in this Emperor understanding. You want to be free and clear and be in a state of being a leader in the connection or being able to lead the connection in some sense. So this could be speaking about a masculine energy in some sense, I get, but I really understand or get the energy here that you made a choice pertaining to moving towards something else, choosing something else. It could be a relationship, a different relationship. It could be work. It could be that you were focusing on finances and things like that. But whatever choice you made, you still heavily think about this person and you're sad at not being able to have them be a part of your life. You want them to be, and it's like, how do I get to that? What's the understanding? It's not going to be easy. There's a long road, you feel. And you feel like you're not getting answers or getting help or assistance to get there. Maybe you feel like you need more money, you know? Could be money that you feel like you want to get to a certain point financially. So you can feel like, you know, you're the lead understanding in that connection. I do feel like it's speaking more toward masculine energies. And so like, it could be that you feel like a masculine energy that's wanting to lead a relationship and you want to be able to be confident in that energy before stepping to them. But it saddens you that you're not where you want to be pertaining to that. But it could also be that you're in a situation, a relationship that you have connected to this current relationship financially. And you're like, how do I disconnect when our finances and where the state of balance and comfortability that I have financially is connected and tied to this person? What do I do? How do I deal with that? How do I disconnect myself? Yeah, so you have a lot of questions, a lot of just reflecting going on here, a lot of just like, how do I get out of this situation? Whatever the case may be. I do get for some of you, it could be in relation to you feeling like you're not where you want to be financially to be able to reach out to that person, and you're trying to get to where you want to financially to be able to have what you want with them. But for many of you, I do feel like it's related to a relationship that you're in, and you're connected to this person financially, and you're worried about the financial fallout if you change or remove yourself. Yeah, let me see. Spirit says begin saving. You know, I mean, I'm just being real. This energy comes up as even if that means if you share a bank account with this individual, begin the process of opening your own bank account and putting money separately to the side for yourself, you know, however the case may be. It's time. Like if you want to step out of this, and I see that you do, then it's time to begin the process of showcasing that, you know, show and manifest this understanding for yourself by beginning to move in a sense of I'm saving. I'm going to keep every penny I can to myself so that I can remove myself from this situation and move toward what I actually want. Yep. You know that this is not where you're meant to be. You feel it so strongly. And Spirit is saying it's time to act. If you're worried about financial understanding, it's time to, pinch your pennies. That maybe you are the changes that you're going to have to make to get to this. You're going to have to give something up. You may have to spend less. You may have to, make different choices when it comes to your finances in order to get to the understanding that you want. That's just the truth of it. But Spirit is saying that, it's not forever. It's not a forever understanding, but we're trying to get you out of this situation. That's here. That's what's here. You want out of this situation, you're going to have to make some changes. You're going to have to close yourself, your wallet, your purse, whatever the case may be. It's going to have to do that and possibly begin to step away and separate yourself financially from this person. Begin that process. Begin it, however you can in that sense. Yeah. And Spirit is saying that once you begin to get like just kind of like a good cornerstone of financial stability to yourself, something to stand on, then it'll be time to begin taking the action of removing yourself. It looks like you may be wondering how this person's going to react, and it looks like you're going to have to, you're going to have to navigate out of this situation and accept that, this person may view you in as a bad person or whatever the case may be. But you're always going to be the villain in somebody's story. At the same time, you may be worried about, them being hurt by this, but there's also an understanding of you don't want to be with this person. Is that really fair? Is it really fair for you to be in a relationship and keep them from who they're meant to be with while you may be thinking about somebody else or wanting to be with somebody else? You're not being fair to yourself, but you're also not being fair to them either. Just as you have a person that you want to be with and you know that that's the person that you really, really wish that you could connect with, there's somebody like that for them. Even if they don't have that person in their life at this time, they have a partner that they're meant to be with, So all you are doing at this time is just keeping both of you in an environment that is unhappy, Because again, this energy that's here, if you are unhappy in this situation, this person, I doubt that they're happy either. It's not an understanding of this is a happy understanding and they're happy, but you're not. I don't get that energy here. It shows up as this is an uncomfortable, emotionally unfulfilling situation, and it was fun at one point, but the fun is not here anymore. That understanding is gone. Far gone, actually. I don't really, this energy shows up as it's really about well, to some extent, I get that this person may also like the being able to have someone there and also control, I do get a sense of control as well. It could even speak to emotional manipulation, whatever the case may be. So maybe they could use their emotions to manipulate the situation, whatever the case. But even with all of that being said, I don't really get that this situation is one that says this person feels that they're happy in this environment and you are happy in this, and they want you to stay in this environment because they're happy. No, they would like to be able to, say that they have someone. That's it. It's about saying that I have someone, and that is more a fear-based relationship. I don't get this being about love. It's a fear of being alone, a fear of, if they did move away, then they never get somebody else or whatever the case may be. And you have similar fears. You're afraid that you're not going to get what you want. Maybe, again, it does really show up as maybe you chose this person that you're with over the other person. And you may think that means that you're not going to get what you want, but I don't get that energy here. Spirit is saying if you trust and you take the action, you'll get the reward. That's really what comes up. But you got to be willing to trust. You got to be willing to trust. Yeah, it's going to take you investing some energy into yourself, differently than how you have in the past. It's going to take you investing differently in yourself. And also, it's going to take you putting what you truly want for yourself first. From a financial standpoint, it's going to grow over time because we have the Page of Pentacles coming up, Knight of Pentacles. You really growing yourself financially and doing all of that. And this is just you, because I also get Spirit speaking to the fact that maybe you don't feel confident or you don't feel courageous in a sense of approaching the person that you actually want to be with because you feel like there are things missing from you financially too. All of that's here as well. And so this is about you going on a journey of having financial stability to yourself that is just yours and it's not connected to this other person. Because again, I really, really just get that you're in this situation. Could be because you're afraid of hurting this other person, but it's based off finances. It's based off finances and you're worried about the financial fallout. Spirit says, begin now. Begin now. You deserve to be happy. No matter what mistakes you've made, no matter what understanding you feel like, man, I did this, I have to sit in this understanding. No. Make a different choice. You made a choice and it turned out not to be the right one for you. And you know this. You do not have to stay in hell forever. All you have to do is begin the process, even if it's brick by brick, whatever the case may be, begin the process of making a different choice. And as soon as you start, it grows, As soon as you start, it continues to build upon itself. Move that first brick and move the next brick. And I'm not saying it's an easy understanding, but trust that it's going to turn out the way that you want, that emotionally fulfilling understanding. Spirit is saying you're going to, and even in the sense of, I do strongly get that the partner that you want, you are going to have them after some time investing in yourself, where you feel more confident, where you feel worthy, where you feel like you have something to offer to this person. Even in that sense, Spirit is saying this is also about you feeling confident. You feeling confident, it being on your own and to yourself, having what you need, and it not being related to somebody else. It's not this person that you're currently with. Oh, well, I'm good, but I'm only good if I have them. That's not a fun energy, and it can also make you feel some sense of resentment, and it can also make you be meaner or, not as nice to this person because you hate the fact that you feel like you need them. You don't want to feel that. So let's get rid of this resentment. Let's get rid of this anxiety and just this unhappiness, this depression that's here. Let's get rid of it by you beginning the process of building and growing what you want for you. That's it. Grow what you want for you. And if that leads to a separation between you and this person, that's just how these things go sometimes, and that's okay. That doesn't mean you don't deserve to be happy. And that doesn't mean that this person doesn't deserve to be happy. You both deserve to be happy, but you have to also understand that sometimes you make choices, and to be happy, you have to decide and step into the truth and accept that, hey, I realize I made the wrong choice for myself, and not be in an energy of standing wrong and strong. So I really do get the Spirit of saying it's time to stop standing in this wrong and strong energy and go the opposite direction for yourself. The other way that you feel it pulling and tugging at you. And you're like, but man, I already did this. So it's okay to change your mind. You have a right to change your mind. And that's the truth. That doesn't mean that there are not emotional fallout and other understandings, but you are going to be okay. You are going to be okay. And so is this other person. You both have individuals that are meant for you. And so it's time for you to do what's necessary to free yourself. And at the same time, let this person be free into going after what they want. There may be emotional stuff that still needs to get worked out. And, take your time to do that. I'm not getting Spirit is saying to rush this process, but you want to rush this process. You want to rush this process because it's tired. You're tired and it's burdensome and it feels like too much and you're depressed pertaining to it. So it's time. You deserve to be happy. I don't care what you did. I don't care the understanding. You deserve to be happy. And they do too. So let's begin the process. Take that first step. Begin the process. Start to save. Start to move financially different so that you can have what you deserve. Alrighty. But that's all I have for you at this time. Well, actually, Spirit's saying if you begin, it may pick up quicker than you realize. If you begin the process, show it some initiative, that things may start to move quicker than you understand or at this time. But yeah, that's all I have. I hope this message resonated. And if it doesn't, I hope you find what does.